Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Time again for another pocket dump deconstruction. Before I start, don't forget to check out the video that I just uploaded. It's the knife of the day, kind of a fun big knife. So go have some fun with it. It's another Spyderco discontinued knife. Now time to see what I'm going to stuff my pockets with on this Thursday. I posted on Instagram. I'm starting to feel the weekend. You know, once I get to Thursday, it's possible I'll make it to Friday and the weekend later. So let's see. I feel that way. It's that kind of week. Let's look at the pocket dump deconstruction. I'm running late this morning. I will have a new knife to talk about. I thought I was going to do it this morning, but I'm just not going to have time to record it this morning. So later on tonight, I'll have a new knife that we'll do first impressions with. But right now, let's talk about this pocket dump deconstruction. Today, I'm going to wear my Concord. As always, my pocket dumps are about what's going to make me feel good and help me make it through the day. It always starts with the watch. This is just, the Concord Impresario is a wonderful watch. It just is. I love the see-through back. I just love how well it is put together. The cigar, Cohiba. Yeah, I'm going to make it through this week in style. Hold on. Oh, man, I've been smoking so many Cohibas lately. Just a wonderful smoke. The Shown Design pen is titanium. You know, one of you guys actually left a comment that you bought your first Shown Design pen and then it was like, now how do I carry it? I actually put mine in a small Chris Reeve sheath, one of my small ones that I have with my Menundi or something. I have a bunch of sheaths, as you can imagine. And so that's an easy thing for me. But I'll tell you, the great thing about this is the titanium one. The great thing about these pens, unless you have, I have a bunch of knives in my pocket, as you see, and so things flying around. Usually one of them is in a sheath. But I'll tell you, the wear and tear on a Shown Design pen just makes it look better to me. On the pens, just makes it look better. Let's see. It's vodka day today, after work. I keep saying after work. It's true. After work, I can't get what I need to get done if I didn't do it after work. The coin today is the Year of the Dragon coin. It's from China, from 2012. Year of the Dragon. Chinese flower coin. 1 ounce silver coin. I always carry a 1 ounce silver coin for good luck. It also, you know, I used to be as crazy about my silver and gold coins as I am about knives. When I start collecting, I go at it. Okay? Things I like, I go at it. And then I sold off when silver was at 50 and gold was at like 1400. And that's what started my knife collection, actually. But now I kept some of the coins, some of the better coins that I liked, and I do a slow collecting so that if silver ever goes up again, now when that was only the second time in the history of the modern silver markets that it went that high. But if it does, I have some. So I slowly invest in some, I just bought a couple of coins from the U.S. Mint. They're not in yet. So next week you'll see that I'll talk about those coins. So just slowly collect. For my kids too. You know, I can collect and they can have the silver. Maybe one day they'll hit up to 50 again. Word and my thin Mont Blanc wallet. Love thin wallets. My knife, my keychain knife is one of the Roadies, Spyderco Roadie. I just like these as a little pen knife. They come in 5 different colors: gray, black, orange, blue, and red. They are slip joint knives, real thin FRN scales, No clip. You can just throw these in. You know how tough the fiberglass reinforced nylon covers are, especially Spyderco's. They do a great job. These are smooth. They have two divots at the head of the blade, so instead of a nail nick, they have that. You just pinch and open. They do have what most modern slip joints have, a nice stop point at 90 degrees, halfway, just to say move your fingers. Also, with all of the Spyderco slip joints, they have a forward choil so that you don't, that's added protection. You have a finger there. Just a nice little knife. It's obviously it's only 2.1 inches. The cutting surface is 1.7, so it's legal everywhere. It's a two-hand opener, which makes it legal in a lot of international markets. Two-hand opener and a slip joint, doesn't lock. So it's a great market for Spyderco, and I really like these. I have all 5 of them. And that's not for collecting reasons. That's for wear reasons. But really nice knives. If you're thinking about getting a knife for your girlfriend or your kid or whatever, it's a good knife to have. Every time I pick up one of these, I tell you, I think the Spyderco Chaparral series is one of those series that really is in the shadow of the Sage series. But if you want just a wonderful gentleman's folder, these are the knives. Spyderco has announced, did I tell you? I told you it was Thursday, March 16th, 2017. So I'm recording this in 2017. Spyderco has announced 2 new additions to the Spyderco Chaparral series. This was the most recent. This is the blue stepped titanium. It's titanium and it's blue anodized to make this pattern. This is the 4th Chaparral that has been released. The one before this is all titanium. It just doesn't have the blue, and it just looks like a completely different knife. They have one, I can't pronounce what kind of pattern, but a real funky, great pattern one. And they're also going to get one. These are not inexpensive knives. In fact, this one is the most expensive of them so far. But they are going to release a less expensive knife. I think it's G10. So you'll be able to get these knives like this. They all have the same form factor. They have the wire clip. They have that strong back lock. They have the Spyderco leaf shape. They're 2.8 inches, about 2.3 inches of usable space on it. CTS, XHP tool steel, good steel. I can't wait for the 2 to be released this year. I can't. I love this collection of knives. Just a nice pocket size of knife. And then, yeah, it's the work knife. It's the Spyderco Umnumzaan. You can tell it's one of my first ones. My first Spydercos don't have a lanyard because at the time I had like 10 knives. Most of them were Spydercos. And when I bought my first group of Chris Reeve knives, I was so happy, but they couldn't fit in my little drawer that I kept all my knives in. So I cut off the lanyards. I kept them. I just cut them off, though. That's always a hint. Oh, man, my Umnumzaan. Nothing's better. I mean, all of the Sabenzas, most of the Chris Reeve knives are just so strong. You know they're good for work. They're nice and they're classy and they're well built. But, man, when you pick up an Umnumzaan, you're ready to go to work. You really are. This is the Umnumzaan, plain Jane Umnumzaan. All titanium, of course, with the Chris Reeve Interco frame lock. I have the box, the backstop. I don't know. I just blanked on the name of it. That stops you from extending the lock bar. So you can tell these are newer. Most of I have 56 Chris Reeve knives. 55 of them are the newer ones. I have one classic. Sabenza 21. A lot of people like the older Umnumzaans. They have this big pivot that's really nice, and they don't have the extenders. I have to admit, I don't think I'm going to extend. There's a couple of knives I feel like I am extending because just my fat fingers to get it open or to release the lock. But this, I don't think so, but I'm okay with that. What the heck? Stop me from extending it. Umnumzaan is just wonderful. S35VN steel, because you know that's how Chris Reeve rolls. 3.7 inches. Just a hell of a knife. I just love it. I think this big, strong knife with this little pure gentleman's folder knife is a great combination. The knife that got away, I hadn't carried a flipper in a while. And I was looking at carrying a flipper, so I started flipping them this morning. And I'll tell you, I like the Rubicon too. Now, I was not a hater of the Rubicon 1. In fact, I love that I have the Rubicon 1. I think it's so well built. I love the materials, everything about it. But I have to tell you, I'm carrying this one more than anything else, not today. And that's because it is a lot thinner. I love the great carbon fiber on the original and the 3D, the polished carbon fiber. I just love it. Love it. But it is fat in the pocket, and as you guys know, I have a lot in my pockets. I just love it. The action is great. Peter Carey and Spyderco did a good job on the two. I've heard people complain, well, it's carbon fiber on top of G10. Yeah, but you also complained that the other one was too expensive. That's why they did this, so more people could get this knife. Flips, the action's great. The backstop is orange G10. They have the regular pivot. They don't have the customized pivot or clip. That saves money. They still have S30V steel, and a lot of people didn't like that on the more expensive knife. So you do get that with the same kind of grind and everything. Big blade, 3 inches, about 2.75 of cutting inches. The swedge, it flies out. It really does. Liner lock, everything works very well. It's just a different knife. It's a less expensive knife. It's a thinner knife. I like it. I really do. But I went with the Umnumzaan instead. I was going to go real small. Now I went, I'm packing. I'm putting on layers and stuff because it's still cold on the east coast of the U.S. So I figured, let's take the Umnumzaan out for a walk. That, my friends, that's today's Pocket Dump Deconstruction. We do it every day. We've been doing it for over a year. So go check out the playlist with all of the knives and stuff that make us happy. Also, check out the Knife of the Day video that I just put up. And later on, we'll have a first impressions of a new knife that I have. That's it, folks. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We're trying to hit 2,000 subscribers. And turn on your notifications so you don't miss the videos that I'll be turning out. You guys have a perfect day. Perfect day. Keep your pockets full. Goodbye.